In our previous video, we explored the interrelatedness of transubstantiation, the incarnation, and creation. Let us now continue with Father Faber's The Blessed Sacrament.
The quotations just given by Father Faber give one something to ponder. There can be no doubt of Father Faber's love for the Catholic doctrines of creation, as this Catholic priest states.
Even in devotional theology, meditation on the mystery of creation is of great consequence. In its light, many of our Blessed Lord's mysteries give up deeper meanings to us.
How many will cast ridicule upon those who hold to the Catholic doctrines of creation? These doctrines include the truth of 6 literal natural days, a universe less than 10,000 years old, and the creation of each creature in perfection on its respective day. All of these are upheld not by the individual forcing his interpretation on Holy Writ, but rather through the individual intellect assenting by an act of the will in obedience to the dogmatic decrees and the universal teachings of the Fathers and Doctors of the Catholic Church. At issue in these doctrines is not the comprehension of different scientific positions, conclusions, or assertions. Rather, the goal of obtaining the assent of the intellect for ourselves and others to these creation doctrines of the Church is the salvation of souls. The errors that flow from the erroneous and mythological theistic evolutionary positions are a reason to fear holding to these false ideas. However, another important reason is that our prayer life and our meditative life can be hindered. For evidence of this, let us look to 3 separate parts of Father Faber's quotation just cited.
There is hardly any mystery the consideration of which is more fruitful in the soul than that of creation. Meditation on the mystery of creation is of great consequence. In its light, many of our Blessed Lord's mysteries give up deeper meanings to us.
If we are as Jesus instructs us to be, working to be perfect as his Father in heaven is perfect, we will need prayer and meditation to pull down the needed graces. And one of the focal points of meditation that Father Faber knows is efficacious is creation. And what timeline does Father Faber give for when this creation took place? This timeline would be a completely unknown mystery unless revealed by God, as Father Faber states.
The creation of the world took place thousands of years ago.
This Catholic priest shows that with the creation of the world taking place thousands of years ago, the myth that young Earth creationism was developed by Protestants sometime in the 20th century is false. This position of an Earth thousands of years old was held by this Catholic priest of the 19th century as it was held by Catholics of every century before him. Also notice, Father Faber mentions that the creation of the world is a past mystery. The creation of the world being a past mystery reminds us of the words of St. Thomas Aquinas, where in his Summa Theologica he states,
Therefore the newness of the world is known only by revelation, and therefore it cannot be proved demonstratively.
These words of St. Thomas, that the world's newness is not demonstrable, humble the modern Catholic to submit in obedience to the interpretation of the Catholic Church for millennia, that the creation of the world is in fact a mystery. How much do fields of natural science attempt to take apart and unravel to disbelief the Catholic mysteries such as the virgin birth, the Trinity, the dual nature of Christ, the divinity of Christ, substance changing on our altars. As Father Faber and St. Thomas remind us, One could add to the list of things which transcend the capabilities of natural science, the mystery of the creation of the world.
In our next video, we will conclude with our examination of Father Faber's The Blessed Sacrament.